Recently, I think I found the hacks of all hacks when it comes to mixing music. As a producer, a lot of times with my clients, I'm also mixing the projects as well. And doing this one hack has completely changed my mixes. And this has pretty much eliminated doing the car test for me. And this hack is mixing your music through the cheapest pair of earbuds that you can get. The kind of reasoning behind this is that if your music sounds good on those, then they'll translate to everything pretty much 99% of the time. Whenever my mix sounds good on my earbuds, they sound great in the car, they sound great on my monitors, they sound great through my phone, through my laptop. Once again, this has pretty much eliminated the car test for me through mixing pretty much any cheap earbud that you can find. I would say the cheapest earbud you can go, the better, because once again, if your mix sounds great through those, then they'll sound great on anything. So what I'm about to show you is how to set that up so that you can get your earbuds or any pair of Bluetooth headphones to be able to mix through them through real time. So when I'll put these on, and then when I start mixing, any adjustments or like EQ things that I'm doing in the mix will come through on my earbuds in real time. And I mix through hardware as well. So there's sometimes a little bit of latency depending on how big the sessions are and how many plugins are going on at the same time. But doing this technique has been great, especially if you use reference tracks and use something like a metric AB that I use a lot. When you're soloing the bass, the subs, the mids, with a reference track and you're doing that through the earbuds, it will change your mix and get it to like the next level that it needs to be. So if you feel that you've been stuck a while in your mixes, maybe try this out. It has helped me a lot. It's relatively cheap to do. It seems that there are a bunch of ways to and how to get your mix to play through your earbuds, but I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's pretty cheap. So you're going to need a couple things. The first thing you're going to need is cheap pair of earbuds. I think this is like Amazon Day or whatever it's called. These are the ones that I use. The A40 Pro. Super cheap, regularly like 30, 50 bucks, something like that. I've bought them about, 5 times, keep losing them. But pretty much any cheap headphone, Bluetooth earbud will do when it comes to this technique. I mean, as long as you get used to it and you like listen to a bunch of music that you love on it to kind of get a reference track in your mind as far as the reference sound on the earbuds, and then you can start mixing through them. And once again, I would say cheaper the better. And then whatever earbuds you have, what you're going to do, this is what I used. It's called Sound Source. I think you can try for free, but then when you want to buy it, I think it's only about 40 bucks. Yeah, 40 bucks one-time purchase. And this will help you connect Pro Tools through your earbuds. So once you get Sound Source ready on your computer, I believe it's right. Yeah. So you see the applications. You can add a bunch of applications. You can add Zoom, Logic. This works on any DAW. So right now, when it says no redirect, it's coming through how I usually have things routed, coming through my studio monitors. But then if I wanted it to come through my Bluetooth headphones, I'll just select these are the A40, just do that, and then when I play it back, it'll play through my earbuds. And this has been a huge game changer when it comes to getting my mixes more professional, more competitive, and it translates super well. Once again, because of this method, I've almost eliminated the car test for me, and all my clients have been super happy. We're finishing mixes version 1, 2, 3, and they're loving it. I think mixing through Bluetooth earbuds is a real game changer. I think you need to be realistic about how people are listening to music these days. Not everyone's listening to a great car system. Some people are listening to music with only one earbud in because they lost the other one, or they're listening to music through their phone because they're doing the dishes or they're in the shower. So I think just having a realistic application of mixing music and what it's going to sound like to what the customer is going to use will help you have a better vision when it comes to doing certain moves within your mix to get that better outcome. that's best for everyone who's going to listen. My studio here in LA is acoustically treated, but when I go back and forth between mixing through my studio monitors or my earbuds, going back and forth, and sometimes mixing even more on my earbuds, has taken my mixes to a whole new level, and I highly recommend you try it. I think Sound Source is only for Mac, I believe, but I'm sure there's another Windows application that will do this for your DAW as well. I think doing this little hack of mixing through the earbuds is the next best thing rather than buying the next pair of $5,000 studio speakers that you can get, or you could spend 50 to 80 bucks on a cheap pair of earbuds and mix on those and get great results through that.